guys, welcome back to KS Make Up Your Face, where I teach you how to make up your face. Stumped on what to give that special someone for Valentine's Day? Well, in this video, I'll teach you 3 quick DIY projects that show genuine thought and is sure to make him smile. The first project we're doing is customize matching coffee mugs. The only things you'll need are 2 mugs and some Sharpies. For this design, I pulled it off the internet and just freehanded it. The great thing about this gift is that you can customize it according to the person's taste. The possibilities are endless when it comes to decorating. You can draw pictures, write their name, or even label them as Mr. and Mrs. Mugs, if you wanted to. Don't forget to pop the mugs into the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes to ensure the drawings won't budge. As an alternative to Sharpies, you can use paint pens to create your design and it'll last a lot longer. Moving on to the second project, I call this one the Exploding Box of Love, and this might look tedious, but I promise it's really simple. For materials, you'll need a surface okay to cut on, 3 pieces of 12x12 cardstock for the base of the box, another 12x12 cardstock for the lid, decorative paper for layering, stickers are optional, an X-Acto knife, a glue stick, a Sharpie, ribbon is also optional, and some photos. I put the measurements at the bottom left corner of the screen for reference. The biggest piece of the box will measure 9 by 9 inches and is labeled darkest blue. The second piece is labeled medium blue and will measure 8 5/8 inches. Lastly, the smallest piece of cardstock will measure 8 1/4 inches and is labeled light blue. Next, you'll be needing a tool called a scorer, which can also be substituted for a popsicle stick if not available. For the darkest blue paper, you'll score 3 inches in from each side. For the medium blue paper, you'll be scoring 2 7/8 inches in from each side. And lastly, for the light blue paper, you'll score 2 3/4 inches in from each side. These scores are acting as a trace for what you'll be cutting next. You're going to cut out all 4 outer corners using scissors or an X-Acto knife, and you'll be left with what looks like a plus sign. After this step, you'll see the box beginning to form its shape. You'll need to glue only the center piece of each plus sign on top of one another, going in descending order. Refrain from gluing the outer flaps, because once you finish gluing, you're going to fold each flap down to crease the base of the box. Moving on to the lid of the box, you'll need to cut down the 12x12 cardstock sheet into 6 1/4 inches all around. Once the square is done, you'll score 1 1/2 inches in from each side. Lastly, follow as I do. You're scoring diagonally from the corner of the inside square to the corner of the paper on all sides. When finished scoring, you'll fold all the indents and begin shaping the lid. Just pinch the corners together, glue them together, and use paper clips to hold it together while you decorate the base of your box. For the inner layering pieces, I cut 4 pieces of 7 by 7 centimeter squares, 4 pieces of 7 by 6 centimeter squares for the medium blue pieces, and for the light blue pieces, I cut 4 pieces of 5 by 6 centimeter squares. Having similar characteristics of the previous project, you'll see that this gift is totally customizable. I put stickers, pictures, things that I love about Bryce, and ribbon on my box. Make it your own, and that's what makes it the most special. As a little treat, I stuffed some candy in the box, so when he opens it, he'll get a nice surprise. This gift is my favorite because it not only shows a lot of thought and creativity, but it is a nifty way to showcase the memories you made together. For the last DIY project, we're making a candle topper. The candle itself is special because if you know what smells the person really likes, it becomes a little more personal and intimate. For supplies, you'll need some pliers, wire cutters, red bendable wire, a candle, a light bulb, and a hot glue gun. Ribbon and a Sharpie are optional. The hardest part of this project is definitely the cleaning of the light bulb. Because I am no professional and can't explain it, I'll leave a link to the blog I use to help me take the insides out with no problems. I warn you to take precaution in this step as there is a ton of glass and it is very dangerous. And if you can, wear protective eye gear and possibly gloves to avoid accidental cuts or wounds. Once you've cleaned out the light bulb of all the glass and shards, let's move on to the wire. You'll estimate the length of your wire depending on the size of the light bulb, but make sure it's long enough to fold over. Find the middle of your wire, bend it inwards, and begin shaping a heart. If you can fit multiple wires, you can make additional hearts to insert into the light bulb later. Make sure to twist any excess wire together like a twisty tie and bend the bottom bit so the wire can rest nicely onto the top of the candle. Glue your hearts to the lid using a hot glue gun and hold steady for a minute or two until it's dried. The next part was a bit difficult but is definitely not impossible. Just fit the wire into the light bulb and use hot glue to adhere it to the lid as well. Fold the bulb until dry, and if you don't want the glue to show, you're more than welcome to wrap a ribbon around the base of the bulb. I also decorated the lid of the candle with a Sharpie, writing a cute pun, "You light up my life." This is really an enhancing gift, not so much the gift itself, so keep that in mind when thinking of pursuing this DIY project. And that completes my 3 DIY quick gifts for Valentine's Day. I hope that you found this video helpful, and if you do decide to create these gifts for that special someone, that they appreciate the hard work you put into it. Have a safe and lovely holiday. Please don't forget to like, comment down below, subscribe, and share this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!